Life is energy. Energy transacts, transfers, exchanges, pick whatever word you want, but it moves. There's going to be things that will challenge you. There'll be accomplishments. There'll be learnings, not failures. It's not the years in your life. It's the life in the years. Everything else that will exist from this point on comes down to who you choose to be. And backing up that choice as truth through actions. It's your choice. Your right. Your gift. We're giving you that opportunity. We peel the layers back and dive deeper. Hooking in emotional attachments of where I want to go, where you want to go, and reeling that in to become your reality. My name's Alex Ranieri. I'm the owner of High Performance Father and the founder of Real Dad Movement. I've got an amazing wife and 3 beautiful children, and we've led thousands of men all across the country in improving their lives, their relationships, their work or business, and investing in themselves to become the greatest man they can and win the second half in life. Going from an overweight, obese boy in his teenage years into a professional athlete was nowhere near as hard as when I became a father for the first time. This is someone who had a failed career as a professional rugby league player with 9 operations over a 6-year period, but nothing hit me the same as when I became a father. It's the hardest but greatest thing that any man will ever experience in his life. And when that hit me, it hit like a truck. Feeling like I was the man, and then hitting fatherhood, being run down, lethargic, not connecting or communicating with my wife. My business started to fail, my body started to let me down. I found myself in a very dark place very, very quickly. So being someone who invested in myself to turn the tide, rejuvenate my marriage, get my body back in order again, make sure my business and my place of work was looked after, I realised that A, I wasn't alone, but B, we had found a pathway that could have the exact answer for many fathers out there who were going through the exact same thing. And so HPF was born. When we're talking about the exact same thing and the trials and tribulations and struggles that every man goes through, what we generally find over time as men enter their 30s and 40s as they go through into the second half in life is that they've stopped investing in themselves. They become triggered and the family walks on eggshells, or worse yet, they suppress and pull away, and they don't have healthy conflict, they don't build respect and communication the way that they should, which means a lot of men go it alone. They think this is just normal, this is how life should be. And all of a sudden they drive a greater wedge between themselves and their families, and when shit hits the fan, everything gets burnt down to the ground. And a feeling of guilt and shame and blame enters their life. And it becomes this consuming whirlwind on this vicious cycle that continually repeats, which means everything that man loves and cares about gets pushed away. And this widens the gap for what makes the man, as a father, as a husband, as a man and the leader that he should be, to where his life is currently going. And when that happens, we find that men hit a point of no return and there's irreversible damage. What are your takeaways or revelations that you've seen, shares, stories? I'd like to just get a share from you, mate.
Turning up every day, I've really invested in this and gone all in, and Al talks a lot about going all in, and I've been heavily rewarded for it, like just incredibly rewarded for it. In 4 months, I'm the happiest I've ever been in my life now, and I've gone from nearly dying to where I'm at now.
All of this has just been incredible, man. So the revelations just keep coming to me, which is unreal.
And just the incentive you get to just keep going and you know, just looking after yourself, for yourself, but then also for your family and for your friends and for ourselves, you know, for each other. So you know, it's been fantastic.
You've got another option there to, you know, fix this issue. You know, like you can control what's going on. Like
we're all here, you know, all trying to make ourselves better, and you know, rely on the tribe to be the ones that can keep us on the right track.
I am doing more than ever, and I've got more time than ever still somehow. It's crazy, yeah.
Really got to take it by the kahunas and run with it. And to do that, you need energy. And to do energy, and then to get the energy, you need to do all the things that are in this. Simple as that.
So here we are. We've started the ascent to the top, the highest point in the country. We've worked hard. We've done the work. It's done. We're here and now. This is where we execute. I want you to ask yourself the question, where have you not done the work which has led to a poor execution or no execution? This isn't about big Yahoo and here we are, let's talk about motivation. This is life, man. And the symbolism that these men and myself will take away from this is life-changing. That's what High Performance Father's about. Our evolution, your evolution, the evolution of our families, societies, the way that you will lead those around you with a ripple effect to win the second half in life. Nothing else exists right now in life, nothing else. But everything else that will exist from this point on comes down to who you choose to be. There is something here that you must, you owe it to yourself. You will leave here to die. Size is irrelevant. It's what it means to you if you hold on, and what it means to you when you don't and you let go. The universe will always equalize, it will always find center. So because you are leaving something here to die, there's something new to be born. You are here to birth something else as well, something new. It might come now, submit to the process. It might come this afternoon. It might come Monday when you're driving, flying back. But this is the covenant, man. This is the commitment, the promise, not to me, to your tribesmen, to yourself. We see the byproduct of your promise. Coming back here again and saying, I will not fucking stop, I'm going to get to the top. You commit and promise and bring truth to yourself through the vessel of a higher energy source, the tribe. But these are yours to own. It's time to cut one of the anchor points away. You know what that is inside of your heart. And with the breakdowns come the breakthroughs. Which means you have time, you have energy. We can only create when we come from a position of asking ourselves quality and deep questions. What do I want out of life? What do I want to create? Who do I choose to be? It's always a choice, man. It's always a choice. Don't you ever give up that power. It's yours, no one else's. Don't you ever give that up. You realign your life, your heart and soul, the universe by letting something go and bringing something to life, no matter how big or small. Because life isn't a moment. This climb wasn't one step. You know that. I'm never going to tell you who you should become. You know who you should become. Thank you, men, for the opportunity. What were the biggest problems you were facing before you joined High Performance Father?
I thought my biggest problem was my alcoholism and my drug addiction. But my biggest problem was definitely my connection with my family, for sure.
I was putting all my time into service. I was not really spending as much time with the family that I should have, and I wasn't giving myself any time at all. So,
man, I just hit the wall with life. You know, I've had been married for 10 years. I've got 2 kids. At one point I had 5 businesses. I just felt like I was being pulled all over the place and just not coping. So, you know, I just felt like I got depressed. I didn't know what I was doing. And
the biggest thing for me, because I haven't had huge success, is I've always felt that maybe I won't ever, or maybe I don't understand what it takes, or I haven't had a sense of it, so it may never happen.
We turn that around for fathers on the inside with High Performance Father. That's exactly what we do. We help the man in family, self and service rejuvenate his connection, not only with his wife, but with his children. Because he's putting on the hat of fatherhood, he's putting on the hat of being a husband by actually valuing himself and respecting himself and giving back to him so he can be 100% and give more to his family. Because when men don't do this, they feel lethargic, run down, worn out. They're burying their head in their hands. They feel exhausted. Life is like Groundhog Day. And they keep spinning their wheels going nowhere, but things keep getting harder and worse and worse. There becomes more silence in their relationships. There becomes more distance in the connection to their children. There becomes a thought or a belief system that pulls them away, which we call self-sabotage, to the point where they don't even believe that they are worthy of the life that they can have, which includes being an amazing leader to their children and to their wife and the people they love and care about.
My wife fell out of love with me. I didn't love the man that I'd become, which was hard for me. And hearing that, it should have changed me, but it didn't. Like, it made me sedate more at the time. But it's a pretty awful thing to hear, that someone's fallen out of love with you when you're expecting to spend your life with them, and hearing that you're not a good dad. Because I love my kids, but I wasn't a good dad, and I wasn't there for them. And that led me to not wanting to be alive anymore. So.
And this is a hard part and the problem with so many men in the world, where they don't believe that they're worthy, they're actually cutting themselves down, and they don't value themselves, they don't respect themselves, and they don't believe that they deserve a greater life with their family, loved ones, and experiencing what it is that they can. And this becomes the pit, and these men stay in the pit. We extend an arm out and we pull them out of the pit. And with the right tribe and coaching and environment, the pathway is set where this becomes the last thing that the man needs to do. The reason why our system works, the reason why our system has guarantees, is because the system itself is dialed in specifically and directly just for that man, for exactly what he needs, with a team of coaches around him with touch points where he has our complete support, direction, guidance and coaching 365 days of the year.
And a lot of the time we're not telling you what to do. Most of the time we're not telling you what to do. We're learning, for us, we're learning the questions we need to ask you.
So what I'm trying to do here is find every situation that I can improve his mobility.
Have that eternal optimism, and if you write your plans down and you believe in the cohort and you see what has already happened, that optimism is always going to be, just don't ever quit.
The culture, the tribe, the men, the energy is unique, where men have, like I said, built businesses, built up their career path because of their investment in self, their confidence, their courage, their ability to communicate, their charisma, the way they can articulate and develop connections. No one's perfect, we all have mess, but what can you do about sorting out and reorganising your mess to position yourself so you can come from a better position where you're one level above the chaos and bring stability to the household? This is what we do with the men on the inside. Exactly what the man needs in the area that he needs, with time and energy, two of the most valuable resources we'll never get back, to move ahead, to move in front and to win. It's important that you understand that your identity is very fucking simple. It's two things. Your internal and your external realities, your internal, external environments. The internal is a choice. That's it. It's hard. It is hard. Choices are hard. You think they're easy. Everything comes at a cost. Your identity is a collective of a choice, who you choose to be internally, and truth. Making that shit real in the outside world. Because I'm here and now. And you know what? You'll blink and you'll be in your own shower at home. You'll blink, we're talking about our awesome foursome competition starts at the end of February. You'll blink, Easter's past, here are the winners. You'll blink, Winter Wars. You'll blink, 2023. You'll blink, 2030. One day, you'll stop blinking. Now, how's HPF changed your life?
I follow all the exercises, and I'm regularly working out now all the time, and I feel that I've got more confidence in myself as well.
Just my relationship with my wife and kids. You know, we spend more time together. We're you know, communicating better, and yeah, I've just got a better relationship with my family in general.
You know, I used to work 6 days a week, you know, possibly 7. Since joining HPF, I've backed right out of work. I'm present with my kids. I now schedule my week around my, you know, my training and what I want to do with the week for me and my boys, rather than work.
you got to start somewhere with moving your life forward. Like, you might have a great job, but there's more to your job, and there's being with your family is great and all that stuff, but you can learn to be better with your family, or better with your job, or better with yourself. And if you don't start with something, you're never going to get better with it.
Oh fuck. I've gone from the lowest point in my life 4 months ago to the happiest I've ever been in my life, for sure, without a doubt. I'm still working on a lot of stuff with my wife, but she loves me again, which is a huge fucking win. My connection with my children is just fucking incredible, and I'm a good dad now. I'm a proud, good father, and I'm a really good father. I've put the work in, but I'm so grateful that I've been shown the path and given the tools to win, and I know I'm gonna fucking win long term now, because I'm all in. I'm fucking all in, and I have been the whole time. And I'm being rewarded in spades from it. It's just incredible. I love this program and what it's done for me and my family, and sharing it with other like-minded men that are so incredible and inspire me every day. So, yeah, it's just phenomenal.